Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know, my name is Ada. So today I kind of want to talk about me coming into the system. So if you see my previous videos, you know that I was a runaway. I was in group homes, different foster homes, and kind of want to touch bases about me coming in the system. So I was 11 years old. It was my 5th grade banquet when they came into my school, the social worker, and I asked them, I pretty much asked them if they could wait till the banquet was over so I could go home and get my belongings, because I knew it was kind of the last time I was going to see my friends. So caseworker was kind of cool and nonchalant about that. So, waited to the end of the day, and then I went home, got my belongings, and my sister was in the vehicle, and we went to our first foster home. So me coming into the system, right, I felt like I was 11 years old. I was scared. I knew that there was, some of my friends live with their relatives. It might not have been their mom or just their dad. It might have been aunties, grandmas. So I knew nothing about the system or foster care or anything like that. We did before had DCF come into our house and, search some stuff or whatnot. For things that were going on. I guess we had DCF called on us before, but I never knew that they would take us and put us in a home that we never knew. So moving forward, me and my sister were in that home. I kind of felt like it was my fault, and I kind of felt like, I'm in the system. We should have never said this to this person. We should have never said that. We should have kept our mouth shut. And I felt like I needed, at the time, now that I'm looking at it, I felt like I needed therapy. A lot of people that know me would know, oh, well, you ran away too much to get therapy and this and this and that. That sounds good to an extent, because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm brand new coming into the system. I'm 11 years old. I'm still the young little girl, scared, don't know nothing about the system. At least I had my sister at the moment coming into this new home, right? So we not once got therapy. And from our house, there was alcohol, there was drugs, we were molested. We not once got therapy for that coming into the system. And I kind of feel like that is a big mistake that the system did. Because think about it. If a kid coming into the system, let's just say the kid told somebody in school that they were molested, that somebody was touching them in the wrong places, right? And now, for whatever reason, you took the kids from the house. The kid is not feeling like it's their fault why they got in the system. They're thinking to themselves, like, what did I do wrong? Oh, I should have never did this. I should have never told that. That's where I was coming into the system. Kind of felt like, oh man, like now we're taken away. My mom is mad at me. I always felt like my mom was mad at me because we got taken away. And in reality, it wasn't our fault. We just were in a stable home, or we weren't in the right environment to be in as kids. So we didn't get that help. And I kind of hope that the system is different now, or maybe it was just with us. I don't know. But my thing is, we never got that assistance. And I feel like every kid coming into the system need it, so they know, like, it's not your fault. And I get that older kids are not going to want it. I will tell you, by the age when I hit 13, mind you, I was already running away. They tried to offer me that. They tried to offer me therapy. And I was like, I told them that I'm not going to take it. Because at the end of the day, I was 13, thought I was grown, was doing my own thing. Now, they still had opportunities to put me into therapy. Because there was some times that I would stay put for a little bit longer, 6 months, 5 months. And I felt like they could have helped me. They could have taken me and be like, let's try this, Ada. I had some caseworkers that I could sit and talk to, and some of them I couldn't. I felt like they just doing this because this is a paycheck. That's how I felt. But moving forward, I just kind of want to give that beginning experience. Like, I felt like we didn't get the help that we needed coming into the system. That they kind of just threw us in a home, and eventually you'll see your parents. And they had the transporter take us to dentist appointments, or they had the transporters take us to visitation, or the doctors, or if you were sick, the provider or the transporter would take you. But I never recall us first coming into the system, us getting that help that we needed, knowing we came from a home where we done been molested, where there was drugs and alcohol in the house, and we're 11. My sister's a year older than me, so she was 12. So I kind of felt like that was a big part that we needed and we did not get, and it really sucks. You know, again, me running away, I didn't always run away from homes because I didn't want to be in the system. I ran away from homes because sometimes the homes that I was in wasn't a good home, and that's a story for another video. But for the most part, some homes that I were in were good, and I felt like I would have been able to stay if I knew or understood a little bit better why I came into the system, instead of you can't be here. Telling that to 11-year-old, you're kind of like, what you mean I can't be here? I was here, I've been here. So the last 3 years in foster care, I was 15, and the foster parent I did have, she did push me to go to counseling. She was like, you need to go. And I rejected it. I was like, no, I'm not going. Counseling is for crazy people. I am not crazy. I am perfectly fine. I don't need this. I don't need to talk to nobody. Gonna find out your girl's a little messed up, but we working on that. But she did really push me, and I appreciated that. Now in my 30s, I'm kind of like, I need that. And I have been seeing a therapist, and to know that, I have PTSD, and, trying to get over a lot of trauma that's happened in my life, trying to heal myself now in my 30s is like something really big. And being a parent and doing all that and still trying to maintain a job, still trying to take care of myself, take care of my children, and take care of my mental state. My mental state is something really big to me right now, because I suffer a lot from depression. I suffer a lot from some days it's really hard for me, but I keep going and I keep pushing. So I hope this video is able to help somebody. I am just sharing my experience coming in the system, or what I wish I would have had coming into the system, which was therapy. If you are a foster parent, if you are a caseworker, offer that to those kids. You know what I'm saying? And if they're older, like I said, I get it. They're probably not going to want it, but it's always nice to continue offering that to him, because maybe one day it might click in before they age out. And if you are a foster child watching this, or if you're someone in your house and you have been abused and you have been molested, and anything that's traumatic, I personally would suggest to go see a therapist. It's not about getting prescribed medication. It's not about being diagnosed with PTSD. It's about getting help for yourself, so you could try to help and heal. And if you can't go to therapy, maybe there's a friend that you could talk to in that way. Like, I really, most of my life, I felt like I couldn't talk to nobody with the things that happened in my home, because I didn't want people to judge me. That was my biggest thing, was I felt like the bad things that were going on, people were going to judge me about it. Again, thank you so much for watching my video. If you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe.